I would describe Peterborough, if it was an animal, as something someone actually said to me not too long ago. They described Peterborough as a chameleon, and since then I can't get that out of my head. I just keep thinking Peterborough as a chameleon. I think it really fits. It's something that Peterborough is just a place that's constantly changing, constantly coming up with new things. So I think chameleon is the best name, best description for Peterborough.
How would I describe Peterborough if it was an animal? You've really made me think about that actually. I've been racking my brain how to describe it and I came up with it last night. I think Peterborough feels at the moment like a sleeping lioness. And I say that because COVID has made everyone just have to be quite insular, calm. When I say calm, I mean not rushing out at work and being quite so busy. So it's about just taking a moment. But I think once the lockdown is over and we can go and participate more and be more included with our friends and family and community, I think she's going to be a bit of a lioness who wakes up and wants to have a look around and, start getting involved in things. So yeah, I can't wait till the lockdown's over and we can start really enjoying each other's company a bit more again.
That's an interesting one. I describe Peterborough, if it was to be an animal, as probably a chameleon. The reason I say that is because Peterborough is very bright, it's very vibrant, it changes, it's transient, it's colourful. We've got a lot of diversity and we've got a lot of people that come into the city. They start off from here and then they move off. Quite often they come back. And I see that as a chameleon because that's what a chameleon is. Colourful, bright, changing colours. And I think with Peterborough, that's how I would see it because it's an forever changing city.
I would describe Peterborough if it was an animal. Personally, I'd describe it as a rainbow fish. And the reason for that is because there's loads of races around, so all different kind of coloured people, like brown, white, black, we're all different kind of races.
All right, I would describe Peterborough as an animal, maybe as a lazy cat who is watching at the mirror, yeah, and thinking, I'm a tiger. And yeah, Peterborough has, I think, a lot of and a big ambitions and a lot of possibilities also.
If Peterborough was an animal, I would probably say, I'm going to say an axolotl. It's small yet interesting and has quite a fair bit of history and has been around forever, yet has bigger places to go. But for now, we're stuck with this little squidgy blob.
If I was to describe Peterborough as an animal, I would probably describe it as a cat, because I think it kind of lurks a bit in the background among like a lot of big fishes. There's a lot going on around the world. Then you've got little Peterborough, but I think, everyone likes a cat. So I think a lot of people come here, but don't really expect much. But actually, it's a really good place. It's got a lot of diversity around it. It's got a lot of different communities. We've got a really good shopping centre, and obviously it's kind of prime location for travelling and things like that. So I think sometimes a cat can just be in the background, but then once it's drawn attention to, everyone's like, oh, I love a cat. So yeah, I would say Peterborough is a bit like a cat.
I would describe Peterborough if it was an animal. I would describe it as a peacock. It's full of beautiful, powerful, vibrant colours. It carries uniqueness like a peacock within its feathers. And yeah, it's a happy environment for all.